Okay, we're back. You can hear Crips just very quietly playing his jaw harp. Surviving some attacks yesterday were hatless. So, let's see what the dailies are. So for Bounty Hunter, we've got 2 bounties in 1 real world hour, 4 minutes or more. So that's pretty good. Bull Rush, easy enough. Plump Bird, I think we've got. Creeping Time to pick. Oxen to skin. Possums, or just possums. So that'll be, that could potentially be a time waster. So let's see. Let's see if we've got enough to cook 3 seasoned. Say, could really open Dirty Tyler's page so I don't have to refer back. Also, it's on the map that I use, but you know. Cooked seasoned plump bird. All right, let's find it. So we've got 1 oregano and 1 creeping thyme. So let's go find some creeping thyme, I guess. Is it oregano or creeping thyme? Creeping thyme. So let's find some creeping thyme to use. I will consult my John Ropke map uh, and find where we're hiding the creeping thyme. All right. So somehow I accidentally reloaded this and a bunch of weird stuff popped up on it. I need to get rid of so I can see what's going on. Is this animal transformation? Not something I need to worry about. Normally this is all turned off. Okay, so now we just have Madame Nazar, who we will be visiting today. And we need creeping time. And we're probably going to have to spend a day picking these because this is a pretty common daily called creeping time or just, yeah. Okay, so where, first of all, where am I? Great Plains. Okay, so there's plenty around here. So we'll start. All right. We'll start right down here. Get some. And a horse. I guess I gotta call him. So anyway, yep, I'm laboring. I'm playing hurt today. I cut my thumb with a safety razor of all things. I put like an inch long gash in it, but it's very shallow, but it's on my thumb, so expect more gameplay errors than normal. Those are probably raccoons. Yeah. So let's find this creeping time. Is that it? All right, so we'll take the time, no pun intended, to gather all this up, and we'll get more than we need. Yeah, prairie poppy. Basically, I'm basically a botanist at this point. All right, so next stop. Sometimes you just gotta make it happen, you know? If I pick this until I can't get any more, I'll be in good shape. Where are you at? I'm glad that I'm getting collector though, because I'll be able to pick herbs from my horse, because this jumping down is for the birds. So we now officially have enough money for the collector. But we're still gonna... What are our benefits? Get a little free something something? I think it's an ability card. Ooh, and a treasure map. Alright, well we'll do that when we're up there. Yeah, and we'll save that for when we get a new ability slot. Which happens at like level 40. Unless Slow and Steady is available. I haven't really needed it thus far. I don't really need it. I don't know. I'm not going to decide right now. Anyway. Alright, so next stop is under the T. Hey, let's go. Kind of keeping an ear out for possums. Because we are in possum country. Oh, see, that's my clumsy. Alright, so we're maxed out on creeping time now. You can only carry 10. So we'll get our cooking done. Whoop. Is that a fox that I hear? That weird growling. Huh. Oh, there he is. What's up, little buddy? I am back. I have returned. So I guess we should get this, what am I doing? I guess we should get this treasure map out of the mail, because I don't remember if it goes directly to your thing or you have to get it. It goes directly to your satchel. But regardless, we are going to do a little work here. Guess we'll hold on to that oregano. I wish cooking was this fast. Real life. I mean, that... I'm glad it's not... Let me put it another way, too. I'm glad it's not crazy elaborate in in the game. It's elaborate enough as it is. So... Alright. So we've still got some stuff to do here. Need some oxen, some bulrush, some possums, and then some bounty stuff. So let's head out. To Emerald Ranch. But if we see a possum here, we won't hesitate to take advantage. But oxen are pretty specific, so this might involve some server jumping. And I really should put my hat on. Graceful. Too close to town to probably realistically expect to find a possum. But you never know. Most likely raccoons and rats are what you're going to find in town. And not in in like little settlements, not in a big town like you're going to find raccoons. Although, there are plenty of raccoons in my very modern city that I live in, so... I spent all yesterday afternoon and evening making a video uh, about Red Dead grinding for fun. But it turned out pretty well. I'm proud of it. All right. So I can see there's already people around here. They are probably headed to the same place I am, which is this farm. But let's go up here and... Oh, no, they're turning in a bounty. Well, I was just trying to wave at you, but you know. See if we can find some bulrush. I don't know that it grows by these lakes, but we'll take a look. Looks like that's all grass. Is that bulrush? Or is it milkweed? The herb of disappointment. Yeah, I don't know if it grows by this wetlands or not. And it's hard to see in the dark. That looks like milkweed. Those are berries. What's this over here? Hey, bulrush. Alright. So you can get it just as you go about your day. Normally I don't do that with dailies, but bulrush is so ubiquitous. There's no point in going somewhere to get it. It's going to be somewhere where you're going. Wow, I found the bulrush bonanza here. What else have you got for me? Milkweed. All right. So we found that here. See if we can find any other spots. What's over here? Need one more bulrush. Yeah. Okay. Plucked on up. Alright, so let's go. I've already marked our spot. Let's see if we can find an ox. Sounds like it's skunk, but we're checking anyway. Muskrat. Always in these wetland areas, it's for muskrats. Is that like a rat or another muskrat? Toad. Something small. Pronghorns around here. Where's your oxen? Alright, buddy. Sorry, Mr. Ox. That's one. Now, we gotta... This is... I mean, I think there's another ox down by Saint Denis sometimes, but we're gonna have to server hop to get this done. Hopefully don't get blown up as soon as we log in. But, you know, what are you gonna do? It's sort of the way that it goes. There are certain things where the animals are just, there's so few of them that you have to do some server hopping to get the dailies done. It's not the end of the world. You know, if there were like 10 locations for oxen, I wouldn't be doing this. But I can only think of 2. I'm not riding all the way to the other one's down by Saint Denis. There might be one other, but you know, what you do. Ox. Kill an ox. Guys, they keep one out here for you regular. What's worse is looking for a bull. Because there's like 2 bulls in the game too. So, you know, if you want to stay on one server, you're basically never going to. Because all it takes is one other person on the server who wants to get the same stuff as you. I hear someone. Raccoon. Skunk. I beat into the oxen punch. At least I got a possum. Feel like I may have been beaten to the oxen punch on the... Heard someone riding away, but let's go over here and check it out. That's a log, not an ox. So we got a possum, and that's good. Oh, hey, there he is. He was not there a second ago, but that's okay. All right. So that takes care of that. So now, what do we got left? Just one more possum, so let's do some bounties. I wish there was a butcher close by. I wouldn't feel so bad about that ox, but you know, who knows where this will take me. Kind of on awesome patrol here. Fox or a bird. There's no way I could have seen a possum that far away. I don't know what I'm thinking. I mean, we'll hear them. I don't know why I'm hunting them down. Starbuck. You need 3 Starbucks. Not 2 Starbucks. Do a quick sweep over here, because sometimes they are around here. Although usually they're more in the hilly part, but you never know. There's a fox. I have a theory that predators will drive the prey animals away in this game, which is why I try not to, like, chase a fox down a road if I'm looking for something. But it's just a theory. I don't know how in-depth it goes. So, let's see what we got on the board. These 2 guys. These 2 guys. And Arthur Swindell, who is who will do. Alright, he'll be an easy one. Where's he, where's his little convoy? Headed this direction. So we'll head that direction ourselves. I'm pretty sure that the bounty timer is what they're talking about in the 4 minutes. You'd have to be pretty lucky to get one. I guess it's 4 minutes left, not less than 4 minutes. So I'm just talking about nothing. Come on, Turbo Champion. Go, 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 go. Whoa. Get across this prairie. Don't want to fall off a cliff. We're here in the beautiful Heartlands. Go. Ride past it with all your might. After playing Grand Theft Auto, this game is pretty soothing on my eyes. There's just so much nonsense and information going on in Grand Theft Auto. Phone alerts, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So he is on the other side. Alright, let's get him.
I ain't staying for this.
That one was a bit of a long shot. See, what you don't want to do is blow this wagon up. But you gotta be a little careful. Because that will kill the bounty.
Staying for this. My lord. Oh,
All right.
no.
Oh yes. All right. Come on, partner. Buy ox pelt. All right. Where are we taking him?
Good God.
Valentino. Ciudad Valentino. All right. Looks like he sent some knuckleheads after us. Well, I got business, so you're gonna have to catch me if you want to kill me. I'm not gonna stop and wait around for the experience points. I'm trying to do daily here. A daily, I should
Damn
say.
you to hell!
That was almost a unfortunate collision with a post. We're not worried about the time to turn it in, because if we get a 2-star tracker, that can take a while. So what we want to do with this one is get the turn it in with X time left, and then leave as much time as possible for chaos.
Thank you kindly. This one will keep me company for a little while. It's all there for you. Hope it was worth it.
Easy.
Let's see what we have here on the bounty board. This dude, and that's too many. So I guess we're gonna get this guy. Alright, this is a wait and snatch. Riding down the railroad tracks, minding my business. Bad that I don't hear the screams of possums. Trying to remember, I got outed at this one a while ago. There's probably a good place to hide. Maybe up here. Sneaky. Well, we don't want to jump off the roof. So is this dude right out here, or is he downstairs? Alright, he's downstairs. I believe they ride up and go around back. But I can't quite recall. I don't think that's them.
Get the hell out of there right now.
That's not a good sound. Hide in here. Who's this riding around the corner? Well, I can't see out the window. If I get close enough, though, it should identify him. Still waiting for the target. There's somebody approaching quickly. But they're on the right. Probably them. Flip down here. See what happens. A lot of boys in here. Oh, they're on the other side. On fire again? Jeez. Spend a lot of time on fire. Where's this idiot? Oh, he's out front now. I guess he went in the building.
You asked for it. Oh, somebody help me.
There he is.
Jesus Christ. Holy Christ.
All right. Who's shooting me?
Help! Anybody!
Too far away.
Bloody hell!
All right, we gotta get to getting.
Christ
I'd,
almighty.
I'd love to stay in a protracted firefight with these gentlemen. But, I would... First of all, you set me on fire. Which was not cool. To be clear. Setting me on fire was not cool. Alright, let's get this guy back into town and go about our day.
Anyone? Damn your eyes!
Dude, this is when we'll encounter the possum. Go the right direction.
Gonna release the devil's own horde.
Come on, Topo. I mean, we've got plenty of time, but let's not, you know, let's not linger in it.
That's not the last time you'll hear from me!
I wish I could hit him whenever I wanted. First of all, where's my
Damn
hat?
you to hell!
Oh, Topo, look how dirty you are.
Come on, get these ropes undone.
I mean, that's cold-blooded. To just, I'm gonna do some horse care here while I wait to turn you in to the jailer. Now, gotta keep my horse in good order. Jeez, look at me. That's what happens when you get set on fire.
Weather sure is fine today.
You got that right.
I hate that bug where after your horse is clean, it shoots you one last red brush. Like, hey, okay, you're clean. You're fine. Very irritating.
Bloody hell! Hey!
A bunch of shouting townsfolk. Wonder if I change clothes, it'll clean them up. Yeah, it's.
I can't feel my hands, it's too tight.
Oh. Don't worry. In 15 seconds, I'm going to take you in. And then we're going to ride off for collecting and be done with bounty hunting for the day.
Good business. Damn good business.
So he says, good business. Now let's see if he gives me some lip.
There's your piece of silver.
Yeah, that's quasi-biblical lip. Okay. Hey, my guns aren't hanging weird, are they? They're hanging normal. Okay, so next up, no. Next up, we've got the collector. So we are 2 bounties away at regular prices from rank 6, so we're moving along. And then we're gonna go by the collector role. So today today the mysterious Madame Nazar is up here. So pretty close. Keep an ear out for possums, of course. So pretty much a solid week of bounty hunting. Don't progress that fast. So you gotta like not be progression minded. Because what that'll end up doing is you'll end up just grinding out the bounties. Also, we've got a treasure map to get while we're up here. Because we'll be in the neighborhood.
Yep.
And if you don't like something, just like forcing yourself to do it, I mean, it's a way to get it done. My experience, not the best way. The first 5 levels of the Naturalist come to mind. Those are the toughest levels. Because you've got to... You don't have access to the legendary hunts. You don't have access to very many pop-up legendary animals. You've got to do poacher missions and then just sedate animals. And it is time consuming. That's a bunny rabbit. Alright. So this is a place where they should really build a bridge. I mean, they've got the railroad bridge, but they should build a footbridge. Whoops, I missed my turn. Because it is pretty irritating. This is why you can't have your camp in Amberino. You have to do the reverse of this anytime you want to leave until you get the fast travel from the camp.
How are you?
Guy is certainly friendly. Strange person in the mountains. Oh, I was like, what's hissing? It's a snake. The snake, that's what. Relax, it's dead. No real reason to kill this snake except, you know, scared my horse. Then I just throw it at its feet like a jerk. Hey, hop on. Down the trail. This is part of my favorite part of the game, though. When you're not trying to get somewhere, this is a nice ride. You know. Oh, they're playing our song. Is this any possums back? Oh, this one's... Okay. Alright. Let's endure this cutscene together.
What a pure and gentle spirit.
Hello, stranger.
You don't got the eye.
Here's this
Just
guy,
an eye
old
for a
Mr.
deal.
Jones.
I told you, go away, old man.
Nothing but false prophecies and fake jewelry.
Go away, or I see much pain and suffering in your future.
A crook and a charlatan. Make sure you know what you're getting into with this one.
Hey, please, don't listen to him. I am Madame Nazar, channeler of spirits, finder of lost things, and, since everyone seems to be a fortune teller now, seller of the strange and exotic. Which one of these can I help you with today? Wait, don't speak. Let me see. Yes. Yes. You're searching for something. What though? A dead lover whose spirit you wish to contact on the other side? No, it's not that. It's not something you've lost, but something you're missing. Yes. Purpose. Some meaning in the chaos of this life. Well, you see, that is something I can help you with. Come to work for me. I say I find things, but really, it is others who do the finding. I tell them what I'm looking for, and they collect it for me from far and wide. Sometimes with ease, and sometimes through great hardship.
It's never really
It is
hardship.
work that can be as honest or dishonest as you want it to be. How about it? Do you want to be one of my collectors? I make sure they are rewarded quite handsomely. A small fee is really the least I should ask for giving you what you're looking for and setting you up with everything you need to get started. There are more tools you may want from me in due course, but first, you will need to prove yourself. If you don't want to start now, you can find me again, and the offer will still be there.
Alright,
Is
let's
it okay?
purchase.
Excellent, excellent.
And
One
we're down
moment.
again.
I have something I think you'll find very interesting. Here is a list of things that I need and a map that will set you on your way to finding them.
Yeah, those maps
It
are
is
useless.
amazing what you will discover now that you are paying attention.
So, hold the gonna force me to
I hear tell of your good deeds, but you do not fool me.
look at this. All right. So first of all, let's sell.
Let's see the fruits of your labor.
So anything that isn't a sword or a pentacle, we're gonna sell. Hold on to the liquor.
Charming but commonplace. Done. But the whole set is worth your while.
Not too terribly much stuff,
Very well.
but money is
I
money.
pay more for the whole set, you know. I confess I underestimated you. Alright, but it's worth selling these as a set, you know.
Okay. So, sold that junk off. Now, let's see what our... We should have gotten a daily. American wildflowers. Okay. Lady, this is loud. And she also... There's a lot of stuff you can buy from her. Obviously. You can buy this outfit. This outfit. Those are 52 gold. Doesn't really seem worth it. You can get this poncho. Just $385. And this is a bounty hunter buckle that you can actually buy. I mean, I don't need to go through every single thing. I wanted to just remember how much this eye patch was. 14 gold. This one's 15 gold. So these are mostly like your cosmetic items. I'm just trying to refresh my memory of what's here. So yeah, that's a trader glove. I love that compass though, I must admit. And that isn't terrible. You have to have done the mission. Moonshiner hat. I wonder what colors it comes
Do
in.
not ask me about the painting in the rock.
Pretty
Some
funny.
things are not for even me to know.
That's a good one that I like. Eh. 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 I do like that headband, I must admit. And I like those gloves a lot. Not that. Those spurs are pretty good. But they are, you know, kind of edgelordy.
Acquired that.
You can also get all this other stuff from. So, no. No, no mint or oregano, sadly. Now, these maps are useless. This is the other thing you want to buy. The shovel
A connoisseur.
and the metal detector at level 5. So, next up, we need to find a
You could not
flower.
bear to part with that. Well,
Her
I can wait.
music cannot be shut off is a downside. So I am going to use a different map. It's the Jean Ropke RDR2 Collector's map. Alright, so close it out. Now the stuff that we're going to be looking for. Let me show you this map. The stuff that we're going to be looking for. So this is what it looks like when you're seeing every single collector thing on the map. You got to turn some stuff off here to make it usable. We don't need the fast travel. We don't need these user pins. Maybe later malware bites. We don't need treasure maps or random encounters. Oh, that you have to do that on that one anyway. Okay. So we don't need random spawns, coins. We don't need arrowheads, birds, eggs, alcohol. We don't need jewelry. So you see, it just takes it off. We're going to keep... We had a lot of pentacles. So we'll work on pentacles maybe today. And then whatever you need for your dailies. So as you can see... Now, I've got a few. In the interest of time, I've got... You can take this down here. And take them off individually. So I'm going to look at what I've got in the bag. But first, I'm going to put some distance between me and her. Because I don't want to hear her music anymore, and there is no way to turn it off. Okay. So... Still hear it. Can't be helped. Okay. So... We've got 3 pentacles, so that'll eliminate the needs. So we've got to get rid of aces. 5 of pentacles. And then 8 of pentacles. So that... Now moving this map back over. So I gotta turn off those alerts. Trying to remember where it is. That's the one we want to turn off. Okay. So then we make a plan. So we're up here. We're going to be up here. And then we'll just ride down and kind of go through here. Go through this area. So for right now, we need to go up to the Calumet Ravine. Which means being on our other... I did the wrong thing. Being on our other... I'm trying to get my other screen organized here. Alright. So, let's take a look and see where this treasure map is. So anyway, in case you've never used it, that's how you use it. And you got to kind of plan your route. So Calumet Ravine, pretty simple treasure. Right over here. Then maybe we'll travel down to area. A lot of weird rocky areas around here. And we're looking for... a hard time finding it in here. I think it's right here. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I didn't use waypoints. All right. Like, wait a second. Okay, so if we travel this way, what do we have to do? A lot. That's no good. And if we try, it might be worth traveling back down to Valentine. Go this way. What do we have to do? Yeah, we're gonna have to go back down to Valentine. I still need the map for. This is how you learn the best and fastest ways to get around. It always seems like you should be able to get up there, but you actually can't because of this cliff or mountain or whatever we're calling this range. In general, it's too far. Let's go. We'll head. Oops. Topo. 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 Oh. See what I mean? It's okay, buddy. Not your fault. Not sure whose fault it is. I guess mine. I was looking at two things at once. Still haven't heard a possum. So what we're going to be collecting are heirlooms and the pentacles. Was that a skunk? Yeah. Is that a rabbit? Kind of in the area where there might be some possums, so. Kind of every area, though. Jackrabbit. Fox. I heard kind of hissing, though, is the thing. This snake? Really, it'll tell you if there's a snake. Well, doesn't appear to be a possum. So let's get on the trail. Whoop. So, I left heirlooms up there, but now I'm thinking we should probably just try and finish the pentacles for today. Because there's not a lot of time. I honestly don't know how long it'll take. I'm pretty fast, but... And I kind of already know where how they do the dailies, and I mean the collections and where they go. But I was moving too fast to be a possum. Yeah, it's all rabbit field. I believe this is where you shoot a rabbit with Hosea, but it might be further up. Do it. Rattlesnake, go. We don't want no rattlesnakes. Fox. Skunk. The heck was that? Squirrel. So, everything but possums. And chipmunks, I hope you've noticed. I haven't even seen a chipmunk since we had them for dailies. So, collecting is just a lot of riding around. Some people find it very boring. It works better when it's paired with Trader, which is our next sort of goal. And there's two ways you can go about it. You can either just ride around, well, once you get your metal detector, you can ride around with your metal detector and just see what you find and sell it off like I did. Or you can hunt out specific things, which is what I like to do. And then just sell her the leavings. Turkey, all turkeys. Bunch of turkeys. And then if you don't finish your collection every day, you know, pick it up the next day and do some other stuff. Or collect something else. You know, don't get too excited about it. I literally used to try and do an entire tarot deck a day. And yeah, I made a lot of money, but it ain't worth it. It ain't worth the money that you get. What am I doing? Alright. So we need to go to the reservation. Wapiti? And then get this treasure. Now there is a legendary goat up here. I don't know if you have to be a naturalist for it to spawn. Across the lake from there. So keep our eye out, but wrong thing. Here we go. Alright, let's find this treasure. Because we are poor again. Ugh. Yeah, it's very terrible and rocky up here. And the reason for that is this is the Indian reservation in the game, Native American, if you will. And they're trying to demonstrate how they went from the Heartlands, which is, you know, full of deer and animals and pretty smooth and has a lot of like tended forests, to this rocky land with no real fields or anything to grow anything or any game to hunt. I assume they're hunters. So let's start by looking there. And our treasure is at the first location, which is... that saves time. Come on. All right. Hey, 1.43. That's like 10 dailies at our current rate. All right. So, let's get to collecting. So we need to go back to the reservation, and then I'm going to turn off these heirlooms. Ridiculous. And then it looks like... I like to get the stuff in New Austin out of the way first. It takes the longest. So it looks like we'll head down that way to Armit. And then hit the ranch. Yeah, but first, let's just peek. Let's take a peek. See if there's a legendary goat over there. I don't see one. It's a good one. It gives you that white goat. Yeah, I don't see it. I think it's up here, actually. On Topo. So every time I'm up here, I look around for it. There's some other spawn locations. Like, you can spawn all over up here. But I at least peek in on this one area to see if there's a muskrat. Not what we need. Alright. But then I hear this weird breathing. But it's probably a bear or an elk. There's a lot of elk up here. What was that noise? Still hunting for a possum. Got lucky on that one possum. Sure did sound like a possum. Don't remember that I've seen them up here or the animals even spawn in here. Because in the game you can't shoot your gun here. And really your best bet is to kinda stay on the path. Like I'm failing to do. Alright. Easy, tiger. Alright. So we'll get our wildflower while we're down here. First is card is over here. Now the thing about that map, these spawn locations update every day, and at 7 o'clock Central Time, and then when the time change happens at 6 p.m. Central Time. So you got to remember to reset it. Got to hit refresh. Okay, there it is. So here we begin our journey of collector. Maybe if we can get the dumb thing. All right. So as you can see, I get almost as much for picking up a piece of paper as I do for bringing in a bounty poorly. So that's why Bounty Hunter levels way too slowly. And then on the map, you can just remove this card from your map on the map itself. So let's get some rhubarb. And it is located right here. So still on the possum hunt. Got some pigs here. Some pronghorn. I'd be going crazy if I were a trader getting all these animals, but you know, not yet. Maybe next week, week after. It's hard to say. It'll come quickly though, because tomorrow I get on to the 3rd stage, so you're getting about a gold and a half per day. It adds up. There's one. All right, we can mark this off our stupid list now. Challenge completed. See, after all that looking and searching with my eyes, it's my ears that told me where to go. So the herbs and flowers, they come up a little bit gold, you know, and you get the little vibrating thing. So that took care of that. Now we can take those off our map. You want to keep your map as simple as possible. It gets tiring having to constantly sort out things. So we're up here. I guess we'll head back to town and then travel over to the ranch. Probably, because we have to go all the way over here. So that's kind of a far ride. So where's that city to the south? The big city that's hard to miss. But a lot less shooting and collecting, and a lot more riding around. It is definitely a low-key, relaxing kind of activity. But you do, because I'm time limited, I do want to. What am I doing? I'm driving to the wrong place. Riding my horse. I do want to go. I do want to kind of move as quickly as possible around the map. And you want to pick things up in order and clear out states, state by state, as simply as you can. So that's the ranch. And then we'll be able to ride up into the Great Plains. And then there's a bunch in Strawberry And then usually there's a bunch over on the East Coast by Roanoke. And sometimes you get a very heavy, this one doesn't have any today, but you get a very heavy concentration in San Denis. That guy's deal. Don't run in front of horses, is my advice. Now, the thing here, you feel like you want to just make a hard right, but there's some areas around here where you just will end up having to go back, and this is one of them. And part of it is I don't know this area as well as I know the other areas because it is single player, but also I don't like them as much, so given a choice, I will go to West Elizabeth, or I will go to the Heartlands or Lemoyne. But we turn the right direction. But, you know, also when you're trying to do something fast, like 9 times out of 10, it's going to be easier unless they give you a really terrible route to just follow the map, because you expend less mental energy following the map, and you also expend less time getting lost. So yeah, this is a big experiment, because playing only 2 hours a day does not make for a lot of collecting. Alright, so our next one is up in beautiful Tall Tree. So that's going to be a bit of a ride, but it's faster, I think, because of where it is, to just go. It's over here somewhere. So let's just go. And this is all improved with a Nacogdoches saddle because you can just gallop endless. But, you know, if you don't want to, you can go slow and enjoy the scenery, you know. I'm trying to finish this off today, but if you wanted to, you could just, you know, travel at a canter, enjoy the world. When you're hunting, it ends up, you end up taking a lot more time to do because you're constantly stopping and skinning things. And then you have to constantly go back to camp and drop things off. So hunting makes this take a long time. So my hope is to build up enough money to where I don't have to worry about it that much. So it'll be a few weeks of just barreling around the map, but then I'll be able to hunt leisurely without doing anything beyond the collector dailies, which are usually just go collect something. Sometimes they're like, use a collector map. That's why I was going to ditch that map, but I was like, well, what if there's a daily? You know, that's a pretty common collector daily. And it's never like find this specific thing. It's always like find a plant or, you know, a coin, not this individual coin. Sometimes it's like find multiples. After a while, it's just like you just, when you see her, you sell this stuff off unless you need money. You got to build up that pad of money, which for me is about 5,000. That lets you do basically what you need to do in the roles coming up. Because trader's an expensive role. You got to buy all these wagons, a stew pot for dailies. So it's good. That's why it's good to do. A lot of people recommend starting with collector, which I can't imagine is good for a new player, which is why I put it second. But it is like, it's a very important role because it's how you earn money. It's really the only way to earn money until you get a trader or a moonshiner business going. Where are you at? I hear you. Sometimes there's no, yeah, like this one, sometimes there's no gold sparkles for whatever reason. And our next spot is Strawberry, so we'll head to the post. There's 2 in Strawberry. So this is why collector is the reason why you gotta teach yourself to not just hold the start button down to get to that menu, but hit, or to get to the map, but hit the start button and then pick the map, because otherwise you're constantly will be in your collector roles, and it just ends up being very irritating, and you get frustrated with the UI. I understand what they're going for. They want it to be easy for you to find what you're looking for. And that's, in general, I agree with that. Just in this one particular instance, it can be a little prickly. Hop. That's a big bird. Is that an eagle or a owl? There's an owl that flies around here. I don't need it. I'm just curious. Alright. So one is in either on the jail cell window or down in the jail, and one is up on this contraption. So the contraption comes first. Get this off of here. Go horse. So it's up these stairs. We'll visit the butcher while we're here and sell off some junk. And I know that because I've done this 1,000 times. But the map does give you an indication, like, it'll be like at the top of some stairs, and sometimes it's so frustrating what they call different things. But, you know, see, I went to hit the map there, and I did it. I've gotten lazy.
Welcome back.
Let's sell this guy some possums.
Seems everyone with a
And
rifle
some
is hunting
stringy.
these of late. A lot of folk coming by with
And a
these.
snake. Yeah. Have anything else to get rid of? Doesn't look like it. So, oh yeah, these oxhorns. I mean,
Seems everyone with a rifle.
the thing is, the individual oxhorns don't have much value. But if you get in the habit of selling that stuff, first of all, it won't build up in your bag. Second of all, you'll make money. Looks like it's inside. Unless I'm wrong. Where's it at? It's on this map. Alright. So, let's plan the next stage of our journey. To getting some collector stuff. Looks like it is going to be bayou, down into the bayou, and then all the way up to north of Annesburg, and then one last stop at the kerosene place. So we've got 40 minutes. That should be absolutely no problem. So we're going to want to head, once we get there, go all the way over here into this building where it is, but it might be outside. We'll see when we get there. So it's kind of, that's why you've got to use your fast travel, because that would be a crazy long ride. I mean, I've done it for fun, but let's not today. Look out.
Welcome back. Something slipped your mind before?
So we'll go to Le Gras. And then, I mean, so you've got like two options here. You can ride all the way around, or you can see if you can get across on your horse. Don't remember what the alligator situation is down here. So, definitely don't want to deal with any shore alligators. Is that a 3 stars? 1 star. Alright, you guys. Worms gotta eat, same as birds. Alright. Alright, just run. All I ask is that you run across and not back. Yeah, that one's not so bad. I guess it's inside. Problem is I'm not zooming all the way in on my map. This is... It's in a... There it is. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's in a very specific place, and that place is right there. So they're usually in buildings or on something. It's pretty easy. But you can see how fast you rank up. Getting 150 XP per pop on these. So our next stop is going to be over here. Area. So let's look at the map though, because it wants us, we're going to swim back across. It wants us to go all the way up and around. That's the only downside of this. Womp. We're going to see what we can get away with here. Sometimes there's no gators and it's easy. Oh, go the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Horse. Don't throw me. Come on. Yeah, good horse. Then we can just burst over here. That probably saved us 5 minutes. And when you multiply that out by the number of times that you are down here, it starts becoming significant. Heck was that noise? Some kind of weird noise. Don't know what it was. See, there's something over there on that boat, but we're not gonna get sidetracked today. There's someone's horse.
Where's that acorn? Oh, little tinker.
Oh, Harriet. Okay, so across the river we go. This time it's okay to ride. Then you... There are definitely times where you don't need to follow the track, you know, but for this, though, where is it? It sounds like it might be inside. say might. Wonder if I can get into this window. No, you gotta. So I think it's on a shelf here, which means we're gonna have to. Whoops. Up here. And there's a way to get in. Am I dumb? Well, I mean, probably, but am I doing this wrong? Okay, so I'm confusing this with another house, clearly, where you have to get in through the tree. Find the way in. Probably this freaking door here. What do you think? If I can get to it. Yeah. So they don't always light, like I said, they're not always a simple thing to find them. Gotta look around. Stand up. Okay. Feel like we're very close here. The outside, that will make me very irritated. Well, they're not usually in drawers. That's very loud. Sometimes it's just like, it's in a place that seems like it should be obvious, but it's not. Is it outside? Like windowsill? This happens. When it does, don't panic. Because the map will tell you. This it's on a small yellow nightstand. I feel like I looked at that, but let's go back. Alright. On the right as you enter. There it is. Must have walked past it like 30 times just now. So we've only got 4 more to get, but they are kind of far apart. I mean, what just happened is not unusual when you're collecting. So you have to go all the way up to this fort now. But what you realize, like, it feels far, but it's really not that far. This takes a couple minutes to ride up there. You get a sense of when it's faster to ride and when it's faster to not. Alright, that's a 3-star buck. Just went for a swim. What is he? He's hanging out under the bridge here? Fair enough. He's gonna make this hard on us. See if we can chase him across. Hopefully there's no alligators. Well, close enough to land now. We'll just kiss him in the back of the head. And then he's sitting there. We might be able to carry him out. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll do our business where there are no alligators. Getting our way. Tell that to Gus. We're going to be up right next to him. Get out of this swamp. horse. I'm gonna continue to eat these provisions, and none of them's picking up my dead eye though. Alright. We're almost out of the muddy lowlands. Not that I'm worried about getting attacked by an alligator. That almost never happens. It's, but there's too much stuff to get caught on, so we'll get this. And then, while we're skinning it, we'll look and say, hey, we're going there. Where is our friend? We're going to go buy him on our way up. Okay. And we'll sell this to him so we can get good payments later on. Alright, rank 29. You rank up quickly as a collector. And you rank up collector. It basically ranks itself up if you do collecting. Like, you don't have to, like... If you do a collecting and hunting routine, you end up with ranking up very quickly. It is definitely the least painless to rank up. And then, I mean, I guess if you like whatever you like. I like trader, so I think it's easy to rank trader up, but some people can't stand it. Not outlaw enough. And that's fine. That's the way they want to play. I'm not here to judge how anyone wants to play a game. As long as it's not via cheating and griefing, who cares? Alright. See? No time at all. Oh! That's why you gotta watch where you're going. Oh. Those short things are very hard for horses to see. Alright. So it should be over here on the right. This is how you get to know this game, though. When you start doing a lot of collecting, you really learn the areas. Alright. So, our next stop is Gus. And then... So, our next stop is actually right... Where's Gus? He's way up there. Our next stop is actually... here. Ooh! See, I can hear there's something around here. It's this. See, that's why we got this shovel. If you come across something, I mean, get it. Probably an arrowhead or a coin. Sometimes it's jewelry. Yeah, arrowheads, you get less good stuff. And they're harder because they're random. Used to be you could get 15 coins every day and make like 500 bucks. But as it is, you cannot. They've made them random instead of always being in the same place. So if you're able to devote a lot of time, you can earn $1,000 a day just doing collecting, plus whatever hunting or whatever you get, whatever you're doing while you're collecting. Hunting is the obvious pairing. But we don't want to do is run any of these nice people over, because then you'll have to murder the whole thing. So it's somewhere around here. Is it in the outhouse? Sometime in the outhouse. Oh, I guess it's in this building. I hear the tinkling. But is it on the inside or the... Oh, it's up on that box. Alright, so... two more. One is far, and then one is inconvenient. So we'll stop by Gus first. Sell this pelt. Here, and then we're gonna head over here. And there's just no fast way to get there from where we are. But yeah, like, I go through spurts where I'm like, I'm gonna get these coins. And especially if I find a bunch of them randomly or through dailies. But it is so hard to get a complete set of coins without cheating. There's a way to do it, I read vaguely, with cheating, but I don't remember what it is. And also, it's not even, it's like a third party thing. So it's hardcore cheating. It's just not worth it. Just really a snake around here.
Hey, not so fast there!
Hey, Gus. Where you at?
Had some luck out there, huh?
I have.
Okay then, let's take a look.
Have that. You can have that. And I think that I have, I mean, I'm not going to buy them right now, but I could have a badger hat, a skunk hat, bandoliers. Haven't managed to get a perfect bear coat to him yet. Do have that. Do have those. And then I got a couple options on. So, good stuff.
How's the hunting? I want.
He's always got a story. Whoa.
One day I'll have to tell you about my summer hunting walrus on
Fire is
Udemy.
bright. Alright, so now we're headed all the way up to the Viking fort, which isn't as far as I thought, so that's not so bad. That is right around. So it's not as bad as I thought. In terms of time. But it is a ride, so ride we shall. I think I've been muttering a lot today. Hopefully the audio comes out okay. I like this new microphone. It definitely sounds better to my ear. Both on my speakers and on small headphones like earbuds. I haven't tried it with gaming headset yet because my too heavy. I don't need all that. Which is funny because my gaming headset has the worst microphone. Like the iPhone microphone, the headphones for it is better, which makes sense because it's like designed for the human voice. But I mean, my gaming headset is just awful. And I tried plugging it in with the 1/8 of an inch jacks, and I tried USB. It's what eventually made me be like, I'm just gonna get a regular microphone. There's a bear, but it's Up here, they're all black bears. I don't know how one convinces a black bear to attack them. Oops, missed. Well, ruin that cougar. See, just let it throw you. Just let it throw you so you can get a clean shot. Don't get impatient. Impatience is the worst. There are lots of cougars around here. I didn't have my rifle out. Blah, blah, blah. Oops. Alright, one more. And it is at Cornwall, Kerosene, and Tar. But let's look where at course. Let's look where at Cornwall, Kerosene, and Tar rather than just say it's there and hope to find it. Looks like it's upstairs. So how far away is that? It's far. So we will take this to Emerald Ranch. In the perpetual gloom of Red Dead. It feels like it's always nighttime. Now, that could be psychology, like it could just be me saying, well, I can't see. But in the daytime, I can see fine, so I don't worry about it. Still, though. Noisy raccoon. The buddy. Kind of concentrating on my riding. I'm going pretty fast in an area where it's easy to fall down. I hear a bear over here. Is that a bear or a horse? Bear. And those aren't even the kind of bears that let you get a good coat. There's a deer. What's going on with that deer? Where'd he go? Run away? Thank God. Don't run into town. Who is antagonizing? No one is antagonized. Alright. We'll go to the other industrial area, which is where the bar that we need is. Really just no super convenient way to get here. So we ride. I used to spend a lot of time collecting fossils, but I broke up with them because they're just it's too irritating. They're a random spawn, and it's not really random. There's some that are very, very rare, and some that are very common. But that's not really what random means. But what I used to like to do was go up to Coulter and then get fossils, because there's a lot of them up north, and then hunt animals up there. And then I'd come on down with like a big load of pelts and carcasses for crypts, and it was a good way to start off the day. But that was because I was so burned out on cards, because I spent several weeks where I was doing like a deck a day, or like 3 suits a day. Too much. All right. This is a favorite area for cards. Up there, over there, but ours is inside the main building. Yeah, you've gotta alternate, or else you'll get burned out quickly. Because yes, it's easy money. No, I have no problem. It's easy money, but it's not that easy. It's good money, I should say. You know, but as you can see, you invest a lot of time in picking them up. Oh, I think it's upstairs. Maybe in the office. All right. See, and that's, that was collector rank too. For just picking up some cards. I mean, I don't think you get anything for collector rank 2. This helps you get better at getting collectibles. There's a saddle you can get. There's a ridiculous gun belt. And then there's this Lancaster variant. But what you're really looking for is, I think it's right here. Rank 12. That's when you can pick up your horses. And the other thing is these saddlebags you can get at rank 5, because it lets you keep a ton of outfits in them. If outfits are your thing, which they're most definitely mine. Which is why I didn't buy a saddlebag for... I mean, I'm not going to buy one at 31. I'm going to buy one at collector rank 5. Alright, so now the next step, you've got it. Some people like to save them up until there's like a bonus on collector. And that's fine. I'm not one of those people, so we'll mail it off here. Not gallop into the wall or something. Or start a fight with all these guards. But yeah, not a lot of shooting at bad guys in the collector role. There's not really any combat involved. It's definitely the least violent role. Although you can pick things up off people that you loot. That's one way to go. Which is why I try and loot a lot of bodies. But I wanted to hold on, and they typically either have a card, piece of jewelry, or a alcohol bottle. The alcohol bottles you see sometimes are dailies, and you use the Caribbean rum for moonshining. Oh, I forgot you can't jump over a train. Makes no sense, but whatever. I guess it's pretty wide. So we'll mail this off. There's no need to visit her. I learned 4 weeks into collecting that there's
Greetings.
their mailer, and we're
Good
gonna
to
get
see you.
a cool
I'll take anything
$257.
you got for me.
And then a big, huge chunk of collector XP. So we'll also pick up our stuff, although we barely shot our guns today. Oh, and you get this weekly business from her. I mean, I'll do it if I have it, but usually not worth it.
You won't beat our price.
But we'll sell our cougar. Then we'll say we're done for the day. I don't think there's enough time to do anything else. Stay within our 2-hour framework. Yeah, there's only 7 minutes left, so no point in. There's not time to do a quick bounty or anything. I mean, it would have to be very quick, and you never know.
Hello there.
Hello. Oof, he's had a rough day. Dollars. All right. So that is where we'll leave it.
Let me know how it was.
Make sure we get our provisions because they're on sale. We'll leave it there for today. Buy up our carrots. And we'll be in good shape once it's time to start tomorrow. I guess we'd clean our rifle too. Let's go visit the Mr. Gunman. Which is his name, Mr. Gunman. See? Can't see the sign, but it says Mr. Gunman.
Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is?
It is.
Been a
It's
long
your
time.
buddy. It's your best friend. Oh,
You keep treating that like your own child, all right? Good on you.
that for me.
Beautiful condition. Keep it up.
That for me.
Why don't we enhance your gun? See how much more it can do.
Already in hand.
Good. Ain't no trace of rust on that as far as I can see.
That's in good shape already.
Beautiful condition. Keep it up.
Have I done anything to this?
You know what? I bet I can make this piece work a lot better for you. Bolts, triggers,
You know, I
parts,
never did.
back here.
Well, let's take care of that right now.
Dangerous.
Barely using this weapon. Alright, well, it'll work a little better. What about the varmint rifle? Now I'm wondering. Now I'm having doubts.
Good. Ain't no trace of rust on that as far as I can see. It's a nice piece and all, but I'd personally add some rifling. Take it
Yeah.
or leave it.
See, this is when you start catching up on stuff. Now, no scope for me on the varmint rifle. Yeah, like a couple $100. Get those guns working better. It undid our profit for the day, but it'll make things easier in the long run.
Goodbye now.
Okay. So, bye, Mr. Gunman. I don't know who A.L. Dalton is, because your name is Gunman.
Oh, damn horsefly.
All right, so we'll leave it right here in beautiful Valentine as we move into the collector role. So our time will be spent doing bounty dailies, regular dailies, and collector dailies, and then collecting, trying to collect like a set a day. And we'll see how that goes. We might move to two sets a day. Anyway, I will see you later.